Our next guest is a versatile and talented actress whose films include Track 29 and Black Widow. Her latest film is called Whore. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the program, Theresa Russell. Oh, Theresa. Good, you look like you're mad. Are you mad that I've been playing with your movie a little bit?
No, I
not
think
mad
it's
at all?
hysterical.
Oh,
No.
good, good. How you doing?
It's so funny. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm all right.
Why are you shouting?
I know I've been shouting all day. I don't know what that means. I think I'm getting older. I'm just kind of shouting everywhere I go. Yeah. You look all, boy, you look terrific. You look like $1 million there.
Well, thank you.
How you been? What's new?
Well, I just finished a film called Whore.
You know, we were looking at some of the clips this afternoon of the movie, and it's a very interesting film in that parts of it seem amusing. Parts of it seem like it's supposed to be funny, but you would think from the title that it's probably not funny. It's more of a serious kind of grim look at the occupation. So which is it there?
Well, it's directed by Ken Russell, so obviously he's not interested in doing a docudrama about prostitution. It's done in a very stylized way, and there are some funny things about it, but the reality and the truth of being a street prostitute come out of the film, definitely.
Yeah.
But there are funny things, you know, that happen out there, you know, that really are.
What kind of things, now was there research, and I don't mean that in that sense of the word, but you know what I mean, were you able to?
No, I don't know what you mean. No, I did, yes. I spoke to some girls, not particularly for this one, but I did for a film called Impulse. And, I mean, some of the stories they told were, and they felt that they were funny, so I don't feel badly about portraying them in a funny way. I mean,
did you recall any of those that they told you that stick in your mind that are amusing, or are they just so strange that?
They're so strange that I couldn't talk about. Well, some of them, well, most of the time you can kind of understand the root of someone's, well, proclivity, shall we say, instead of, like, I don't know, perversions or whatever.
Yeah.
But usually know where the root is. Like, there's like baby people and rubber people and, you know, S&M people, you know, there's all these. But this one story, this one gal told me, where I just do not know where it came from at all. There was a man who, he needed like 3 girls to dress up as chickens, and this is true, and circle around him, clucking and throwing feathers at him while he, you know, did the M word. I don't know. Can you say that?
Yeah. Lenny Schultz. I think it might have been Lenny Schultz.
What is the root of that one?
I don't know. What else have you been traveling? Did you spend the summer traveling, or were you working? Now, you were in Eastern Europe there toward the beginning of the big shakeup there, I guess.
That's right. Yeah, well, sort of in the middle of the shakeup. I did a film called Kafka with Steven Soderbergh directed it with Jeremy Irons, and yeah, it was so interesting. The people were so hopeful, and just the whole tone of the whole country was absolutely different. I'd been to Czechoslovakia once before, about 10 years ago, and it was completely different. I mean, but it's still the sort of attitude that they have. I mean, we take for granted the sort of capitalistic way of thinking, and they don't have that. I mean, the sets needed to be, they wanted them to go overtime and all that. So, well, why do we go overtime? You know, the money, what are we going to spend it on? I mean, that whole attitude is completely non-existent.
Now, I wonder if you would go back there now, if you would automatically perceive a change, or if things are changing internally not as quickly as we perceive them to be externally.
What?
I think it might have been, it was Lenny Schultz. I think it was...
Do you mind running that one by me?
No, I don't know. It's just one of those TV questions that nobody cares about, you know. What have you been doing?
You follow Robin Williams. That's what I'd like.
Oh, you're doing just fine. Well, believe me, you could follow Robin Williams.
I was not fishing for a compliment.
Really?
I was giving one.
Oh, to whom?
To Robin.
Oh, to Robin. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sure. Yeah. Well, so what have you been doing in New York? What do you do when you come here? Do you live here now?
No. I live in London still most of the time.
Oh, see, that's great. That must be a lot of fun.
It is. Yeah. It's good to have the balance between, you know, Hollywood and and have a real life. Like here, you have real life.
Yeah.
Hollywood, you don't have a real life.
No, you don't have a real life, yeah.
In London, you have a real life.
So when you come to the United States and you're staying in New York, what kind of things do you do that would be different from what you do in London?
Well, last night, I mean, I haven't been doing very much. I've just been here blabbing. I call these blabbing. I'm blabbing to you. This is my last blabbing thing I have to do.
Certainly, no wonder I'm flattered. Is it any wonder I feel special?
I saved you for last.
Thank you very much. But do you...
I have certain friends here, and then but everybody was gone except for one of my girlfriends who's a painter, and she came over, and we just talked about life.
Wow. And what did you come up with?
Not very much, because we had like 2 bottles of wine. At that I can't remember.
Yeah, but at the time you thought maybe you were onto something.
I was really onto something.
Absolutely.
Both of us were.
What are we doing here? We have to do a commercial, but we'll be right back, kids.